So welcome. I'm always fascinated by the different ways of people living their lives, and today we get to explore more about Sumatra, specifically in Banda Aceh, and see how people adapt to the environment. And I grew up in Malaysia, so pretty much there's a lot of different variety as well, different kind of food, different kind of culture, different kind of religion. So with the multicultural and different festivity that we got to enjoy, so it's always a fascinating thing for me to continue to study more and to look into it. And of course, I live in Banda Aceh now, and we have this opportunity to explore Banda Aceh. So next to me is Ijod. He's from Gayo Lewis, more specifically, and he's here in Banda Aceh to study communication. He's still in year 2 of his university study, and he has become my guide to go visit around Banda Aceh. So thank you so much for taking me around. And also, as you know, because of the pandemic, because of COVID-19, our movement are limited. So a lot of places that you see, I have my mask on, and also even the museum, like the Tsunami Museum and the Aceh Museum, they are closed because of the pandemic. But thankfully, there are some other people who have put in the effort to video and film, so I'll be able to kind of showcase those places to you. And a lot of the video will be voiceover. All right, let's go. So Banda Aceh is the capital and the largest city in the province of Aceh, Indonesia. And this is an overhead view of the mosque, the Grand Mosque of Banda Aceh. And the name of the mosque is Baiturrahman Grand Mosque. So Baiturrahman Grand Mosque is a mosque located in the center of Banda Aceh city, Aceh province, Indonesia. And the Baiturrahman Grand Mosque is a symbol of religion, culture, spirit, strength, struggle, and nationalism of the Achenese people. This mosque is a landmark of Banda Aceh and has survived the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. And over here you can see those umbrellas that are open and some are closed. And during the day when it's hot, the umbrella will be open to provide some shades for the visitors, for the people who are visiting it. And as you can see, the color of the dome of the mosque is black. And the Muslim are praying, and the men and women are separated. The women are usually in the back and the men in front, and the kids are also praying to Allah. So every Friday they have Friday prayer, Solat Jumaat, where the whole city will close down during the afternoon around 12 o'clock, and all the Muslims will come together to pray. Many of them will come to this grand mosque to pray to Allah. And the architecture design. Some say the original mosque was built even earlier in 1292 by Sultan Al-Din Mahmud Shah. The original royal mosque featured a multi-tier thatched roof, a typical feature of Achenese structure. So next we have the Tsunami Museum. This museum was built to remember the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami disaster. So the Aceh Tsunami Museum, located in Banda Aceh, Indonesia, is designed as a symbol as well as an educational center and emergency disaster shelter in case area is ever hit by tsunami again. So over here you can see some of the helicopters crash, being destroyed, and this shows because of the earthquake, they created waves that is up to 100 meters high. Some of the remnants of the cars and the artifact of the tables, a replica of the condition, and here are some of the names of the people who has passed away during the disaster. And the epicenter started in the middle, about 600 miles out in the Indian Ocean, and have affected 11 countries and about 3,000 miles range, and also about 220,000 people have been killed during this disaster. The Aceh Tsunami Museum was designed by Indonesian architect and now incumbent governor of West Java, Ridwan Kamil. The museum is about 2,500 meters square, 4-story structure, and its long curved wall cover a geometrical relief. Inside, visitors enter through a dark, narrow corridor between 2 high walls of water, meant to recreate the noise and panic of the tsunami itself. And up here on the top of the roof, you can see the name Allah is being written in Arabic, and the museum walls are adorned with images of people performing the Sama dance, a symbol gesture dedicated to the strength, discipline, and religious belief of the Acehnese people. From above, the roof resembles a tsunami. The ground floor is modeled on a kind of traditional raised Acehnese house that were best equipped to survive the tsunami. The building acknowledged both the victims, whose names are to be inscribed on the wall of one of the museum's internal chambers, and the surviving members of the local community. In addition to its role as a memorial for those who died, the museum also offers a place of refuge from future such events, including an escape hill for visitors to run to in the event of another tsunami. Here's a replica of the event. You can see the waves are really high up. It went up to even 30 meters. And some of the rebels of the house, after being swept through by the tsunami. A replica of the mosque during the tsunami. As you can see, it kind of was not destroyed. Here are some motorcycles, some bikes, and tables and furniture. The impact, and it's all destroyed by the water. Some furnitures being collected after the tsunami to recreate the scenario during the tsunami so that people will remember. We'll see how devastated that was. So this is the Kapal Apung memorial. Over here there's a clock that is frozen in time. As you can see, it's 7:55. That is when of December 2004, 26 December 2004. That is when the tsunami hit. So that clock is a replica of a clock that is frozen in time. And here's the big, huge container boat, Kapal Apung. The full name is PLTD Apung 1. It's an electrical generator ship in Banda Aceh, Sumatra, and that has become a tourist attraction. It is a 2,600-ton vessel that has been in the sea, and when tsunami hit, it was flung 2 to 3 kilometers, which is 1.2 to 1.9 miles inland, by the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. It was owned by the PLN, which is the electricity company, the local power generating company, and it crashed upon 2 homes when it landed, killing those who were inside. Visitors are also able to go into the ship, and on top of the boat you can see the view over the city. You can see the Grand Mosque, you can see the Tsunami Museum. Those are the larger iconic building that you can see from the top of the boat. It's quite a view. So this boat is significant by just showing how powerful the tsunami was and how the water just kind of lifted this 2,600-ton vessel inland. And the anchor is huge. Look how big that was. But still, it did not hold down the boat. Okay, here we have the Rumah Aceh, which means the House of Aceh. It's the Aceh Museum. And because of the pandemic, we are not able to visit in person. But here are some of the artifacts that is being preserved throughout the history. The Aceh State Museum, popularly known as the Aceh Museum or Banda Aceh Museum, is a museum located in Banda Aceh, and it's one of the oldest museums in Indonesia. The original building of the Aceh Museum was from a traditional Acehnese stage house, Rumah Aceh. This building was originally used as the Aceh Pavilion in the ground of the colonial exhibition in Semarang from August 13 to November 15. The original intention was that stage house would be dismantled and moved to the Netherlands, but it was returned to the Kota Raja, now Banda Aceh, since August 31st, 1915. The Rumah Aceh is a typical Acehnese traditional stage house with a wood as main material. The house contains 3 rooms: the front room, Ruang Depan, the middle room, Tunggai, and the back room, Seramo Likut. The middle room is about 50 to 70 centimeters higher than the back and the front room.